even moderating should be done in moderation. I think we need to kind of get that across to the people over there at ClubHouse, because not everybody's a moderator. The job of a moderator is to keep it flowing, keep it interesting, to control the audience. If there's a guest panel, to moderate that, to make sure things don't get out of hand, to keep it moderated. Well, the problem now is that everyone's a moderator on ClubHouse, right? I come from live talk radio. I come from live shopping, selling products on HSN around the world, in Canada and Brazil. And it doesn't cease to amaze me. And I'm a podcast host. Obviously, my other podcast is an interview format that I then edit. I work in direct-to-consumer commercial writing and production to sell product. It's like you have to produce your room. The thing is that ClubHouse allows everyone to have a room. If you want to create a room of a topic, like the one I ran across last night, which was white and black women talking about, each other, I guess. I don't know. And it was so mean. It was so mean and out of control. And it was really interesting. I just listened because I wanted to see it out loud. It was like a train wreck, right? It was one of those things that you couldn't get away from because it was such a mess. And then today I listened to a really great how to be a great moderator room, and it was very well thought out, and I highly recommend it. And you can find it, I guess, on ClubHouse. But if you're not a member, you can't see it. So anyway, but it's so key in when you're a talk show host in a live format, or you're on HSN and you have another host over here and you have things in your ears and you have to be selling a product, watching the different cameras, what's coming up, listening to the producer, and listening to the host next to you that maybe is mouthing off too much and you want to get to the features and benefits of the product, right? You have to learn how to work together, build a synergy with that host, and then sell a product. It's pretty much what you're doing as a moderator with your panelist or with your audience on ClubHouse. And it has to be organized. It must be pre-produced. If you have a panel, it's always great to talk to your panel privately beforehand and know what the key points are. Always bring it back. These are the fundamentals of moderating, all right? It's not the fundamentals of being a speaker, but it's the fundamentals of moderating. So if you want to be a moderator on ClubHouse, you must learn how to do that, because it is not something that you can do. You have to multitask, right? You have to look who's raising their hand, who wants to come up, who should go back down into the audience, how to cut people off properly and make them feel good about it, how to control people who are outbursting, getting people to mute, how to reset. This is all of that, everything is producing a show. You're producing an event. And to say that all of a sudden you're, Madonna or Dr. Phil, they have a whole team making sure that everything goes great. So anyway, we are not all moderators. I guess it boils down to know when to walk away from the mic, right? Anyway, I love the fact that people can open up their personalities and have these open conversations, but I think we all have a place to lend value and on ClubHouse, and I don't believe that I hope it doesn't get saturated with all of these incredibly messy and terrible experiences that I've actually been witnessing. So know when to moderate. That's the key, right? Because if you're a bad moderator, that kind of sucks for your personal brand. And it actually sucks for your speakers or the other people in your room. I'd rather not moderate than be a bad moderator. So take that, damn it. Follow me at ClubHouse at Wendy Cooper and talk to me on ClubHouse. Oh, by the way, we're building a community on ClubHouse where we're going to try to talk more with all of the different generations, Gen Z, millennials, Gen X, boomers, but mostly the younger demographic, because we want to talk about what longevity means, living longer, living 20, 30 years longer, what it's like, what are you going to do to live to be 100? How are you going to save enough money? What's it going to be like? Let's talk about that. And I think it's a really interesting conversation to have. And you can find us, I think this one coming up is, what do we call it? We called it Disrupting the New Generation Gap. So, hey, thanks for listening. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay home.